Welcome everybody to another episode of Real Spill with Shyne, Shinholster, where we break down the news stories today that's going to affect your world tomorrow. I'm Shyne and I'm your host. I'm joined today by my boy Gutter. Gutter, what's going on with your family? Man, it's Sunday. Man, it's Sunday. It's a beautiful Sunday too. It's warm outside. Gonna be a good day. Go out there. I might throw some on the grill this evening, fam. Either that or them collard green one I ain't made my mind up yet. Either way, I'm gonna have to get on to it after we get through with this. We're gonna go ahead and jump into the headlines. You ready to hit the headline, bro? Let's get it, man. All right, man. First headline up: Kid Creole's murder trial opens with self-defense claim. Now you know Kid Creole, one of them hip to the hip hop. You don't stop. He was one of the founding fathers of that rap thing. I think him and Grandmaster Flash. It was something like the Furious Five or something like that, right there. You know what I'm saying? They were doing their thing back in them days. But he like 60 some years old now, so I don't think he been rapping for a while. The story go, the trial of rapper Kid Creole has begun in New York City with his lawyer telling a jury it was self-defense when the hip hop pioneer stabbed a homeless man to death in 2017. Damn, buddy, why you stabbing homeless? Man, everybody want to pick on the homeless folk, man. Like, all you had to do was just walk on past. Yeah, I ain't heard nothing about this either. I'm guessing up in New York, it probably big news and everything like that right there. But, we get a little bit at the time when it comes from up there as to how it is. Because, at the end of the day, ain't none of us really probably thought about Kid Creole in some years. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't understand. You know what I'm saying? Like, how you had to defend yourself against a homeless man with a knife? You know what I'm saying? Like, I know we gonna keep reading, man. The artist, the founding member of Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five, like I said, is charged with murder and went on trial Friday in a Manhattan criminal court. Prosecutor said the rapper, his real name Nathaniel Glover, old Nathaniel. They stabbed John Jolly twice in the chest with a steak knife after becoming enraged because he thought Jolly was gay and hitting on him. Hold on, man. Hold on, man. This dude here got some. Hey, hey, man. I don't like saying stuff that I don't know for sure because I'm gonna look this up as I'm saying it. But one of them Fury Five, had some gay allegations. You know what I'm saying? I can't remember which one had them gay allegations, but one had some gay allegations. So they might, you know what I'm saying? He might have felt some type of way. That's why he broke up the group. Yeah, man, he don't really care for that stuff, man. He said Jolly asked him, "What's up?" Yeah. And, midnight, somebody come up to you, "What's up?" It's New York City, 12 o'clock at night. Who's saying "What's up" to you with good intentions? uh, I get that in New York, man, because, man, if I'm out at 12 o'clock at night and I'm passing by a guy and we walking and we going in opposite directions, if we make face contact, I probably hit him with the head. Nah, what's up, dog? Keep it going. I hope he don't think my "what's up" mean I was trying to hit on him because it's 12:05. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, that's why I keep that thing on because I can say "what's up" to anybody and I don't mean nothing bad. I really want to know how you doing. You know what I'm saying? Everything good with you. They say that Jolly died from a dose of a sedative that was given to him at the hospital, not the stab wound. So they say the stab, but if he hadn't got stabbed, he wouldn't have been in the hospital. If he hadn't been in the hospital, he wouldn't have got the sedative. You know what I'm saying? All that stuff coincide to me, but I don't know, man. Kid Creole, he looked kind of old and everything, man. He should have just let that thing slide. Man, things got to be hard for Buddy, man. If the bigger weapon he can get was a steak knife, you know what I'm saying? And man, man, if I'm so scared or something that I gotta walk around with a steak knife, man, I don't think I'm. Like, what be wrong with these New Yorkers, man? Like, they'd rather stay in New York and spend $1,500 to $2,000 a month for a little bit ass goddamn room. Right. When you can goddamn just move. You know what I'm saying? It's 2022. You don't have to live in New York. You can work in New York and live. You can do this shit. They do it teleskype and they do all kind of shit now, man. Y'all can move. I hope y'all know that. Don't move to Atlanta. Don't move to Atlanta. Atlanta full of y'all. You know what I'm saying? Pick another city. Pick a man. You gotta walk around with a state knife. You do. You know what I'm saying? You gotta walk around, and you know, man, they might. I don't think a lot of them folks in New York really care to drive a whole lot, man. You know what I'm saying? Because they grow up so accustomed to be able to walk everywhere, catch a bus, catch a cab, woo the woo. You know what I'm saying? But man, once you get out here in this open air, man, you'll never want to go back. Every New Yorker I know that done got down to the open air, ain't went back. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a bigger world in New York. I know they brainwash the hell out y'all. New York is the biggest, the best, and if you can do it here, you can do it anywhere, and all that other bullshit they feed y'all to keep y'all there in that city. Get the fuck out that city, man. God damn, but especially if y'all feeling unsafe like that. You know what I'm saying? Like it don't make no sense for you to pay to stay somewhere and you feel unsafe staying there. You know what I'm saying? Like make a change, man. Everybody can't move, but some of y'all can. And some of y'all go ahead and get the hell on. You just want to stay there cause you're in New York. But I hope Kid Creole, you know, if dude were hitting on him, I don't know if that's grounds for stabbing nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think that's a good self defense case that I thought he was hitting on me. So I stabbed the shit out of him. You know what I'm saying? He did it say that first. Now he's gonna have self defense. He thought the dude was trying to do something to him. Man. All that shit would have stabbed would have happened before you said what's up. Poor kid got there to go to prison, I believe, man. And shit, if he was walking to work and you said what kind of work he was doing, he was a handyman or something. Maintenance job. He was at working a maintenance job. Yeah, that's probably a public defender there, unless somebody from the industry then felt kind of bad and got him a real lawyer. He probably standing up there with a public defender. And if you got a public defender, you might as well be up there pretending your goddamn self, cause boy, you have to fight your case yourself if you got a public defender. You tell him the words to say and let him say it, but you got to be the puppet master. You got to been and did all your research. You got to know what laws and everything, and you just tell it to him. So and he'll be glad to do it because it'll make him look good. You know what I'm saying? But he ain't got the time in his day to be going through everybody case fine tooth comb like that. That man got a lot of cases to get through. You know what I'm saying? Like, and at the end of the day, he didn't become a lawyer to help people most of the time. Most of them became a lawyer to get that money. You know what I'm saying? Like, and so that's what it's about. They trying to get that money, man. So if you gotta get to the public defender, the last thing I'm gonna say about that is research your own case. Don't depend on them to fight your case for 'em. You be prepared to fight your own case and hand that shit to that public defender when he get there and explain everything to him what need to be did and let it go from there. And if he start messing up, stand up, tell them folks, hold on, can I talk to my lawyer for a minute? Then pull him back in and let him know what you did. But you got to take control of your case, Mr. Public Defender. You need to be in charge of that. Now we're gonna move on from that. I hope everybody in that situation everything work out for kids. Yeah, man, like I say though, I just you shouldn't have said that you thought Buddy was hitting on you, you know what I'm saying? They let you out, but the LBGT community might do something to you, but you might not be safe no way. Them thugs there, man. I don't fool with 'em. That man 62 still all right to call him a kid. I reckon they call him Nathaniel now, man. I reckon they call him Nathaniel now, maybe Nate. Yeah, Nate. Our next story is a man killed in front of his family after being lured to a car sale. This is kind of got Craigslist all over. Yeah, man. Craigslist, Facebook Marketplace, all that kind of stuff, man. You have to be careful when you want to meet these folks, especially Craigslist though. Like especially Craigslist, because people hunting people. You know what I'm saying? You meet these people, man. Yeah, man. Goddamn, meet them. Like people be trying to be like well lit area, man, they still end up getting robbed, man. Cause these folks got one thing in mind, man. They got one thing in mind, and that's taking your shit. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? And they getting more bold now, man. They used to wouldn't do stuff out there if you parked at a store or something. They want you to come to their highs and shit. Yeah. But nah, man. I always thought that was stupid. Like, what motherfucker want to murder somebody at they high? You want to rob and murder somebody at your house? You know what I'm saying? Like I just this whole thing, man. Y'all need to figure out a new hustle. Cause let's just go to the store. Let's just go to the store. A man in Los Angeles was killed Friday in front of his wife, daughter, and grandchild after he arrived at what he thought was a car sale. This man had brought the whole family, man. When the man arrived at the location, he was confronted by three attackers who demanded money he had with him for the supposed sale. When he refused to give them the cash, he was shot. After being struck, the victim stumbled into an intersection where he was also hit by a vehicle. Damn, man. I'm gonna just tell y'all this, man. When they got the drop on you, just give it to them. That's it, man. Just give it to them, cause I'd rather you be here and you be out that money than for you to be gone and your family still got the money. Like that ain't a good trade, bro. Nightmare come for your daughter, your wife, or see this shit happen right in front of you. Right in front of their face, man. Like, you know, tell them how old the grandchild is. Yeah, man. Like that's you got to just. I know your pride, cause my pride will be like I whoop your little ass too. That's my pride too. But man, these motherfuckers got pills and then they got the drop on it. You know what I'm saying? Just got to go ahead and get it up. You know what I'm saying? Wait till they leave, call the law. You know what I'm saying? That's your only recourse on that. Pay attention to the article you read. Pay attention, man. And before I get out the car, I'm gonna have to see what I'm coming to buy and everything. You know what I'm saying? If I don't see the vehicle that I supposed to be out there in the parking lot, I ain't stopping to talk to nobody. You know, get there early. You know what I'm saying? You got to do surveillance and shit when you going to do stuff like that. You can't just pull straight up. You got to ride two, three times. Make sure everything look right. Make sure everything. Don't take your old lady. Get them apartments. Yeah, get some more muscle with you. Yeah. Get some more muscle. And man, goddamn, like when I went with my brother, man, one of us stayed in the car with the strap, other one got out and made sure everything was good with the car. You know what I'm saying? Everything had to went wrong. He ready. He ready. That thing got ready cocked and everything. As soon as yeah, man, as soon as the thing started looking funny, we finna back up out that thing. But you got to be ready, man, for all situations, man. This man sustained a gunshot and got hit by a car, man. He was pronounced dead at the scene. The suspect ran, of course, man. And like people would think that'd be easy to find out who did it, but it might they probably using burner phones. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't know because you don't know them guys. You know what I'm saying? You don't know them. You can't just be going to meet people like that nowadays, man. People hungry. People starving out here in these streets, man, and they'll do something anything trying to get your money that you done work hard for. Oh man, we just pray for that family, man. All the survivors of that situation, we pray for them and the perpetrators. You know, man, you don't do nothing like that. You know, it used to be rules and codes to shit, man. When the man came with his wife and children and shit, nah, man, we ain't finna do that. We just gonna let that one slide. You know what I'm saying? They don't give a fuck. They don't care no more, dog. They don't care no more. Three Texas teenagers were indicted on assault charges following the brutal ambush of their football teammate. Now these sorry sons of bitches, they jumped on their teammate. Like when you a team, man, and it's something like a brotherhood, man. It's supposed to be that way. Y'all protect each other out there on the field. That's what I thought, bro. But apparently these teammates didn't get the memo. Cole Hagen was brutally beaten at a party with his friends. He suffered multiple brain bleeds and skull fractures. They are suing the families of the teenagers involved for $50 million. Get all these here. Shit, man, it must be a pretty well-to-do goddamn area if you can sue them parents for $50 million. Your child get his ass whooped around here, man. You might can sue for the hospital bill, and they gonna make payments on that. You ain't really get no $50 million. Three teenagers were indicted by a Texas grand jury on second-degree assault charges of their football teammate was jumped and severely beat. They beat the shit out of that boy, man. He was ambushed by his varsity football teammate, 17-year-old Reed Mitchell, who had planned the attack for several days. Damn. They set him up and got into the party and jumped on him. Man, that's just rough, man.
Like it's a white
That
lady and everything.
no, that's gonna probably come out later on in the trial and everything, you know. You know, man, at the end of the day, man, you know, it's sad, but it's white on white crime, man. They gonna keep a lot of this stuff inside the documents because if
Yeah.
you sue them for $50 million, somebody got some money to get good attorneys and stuff. You know what I'm saying? But they say Reed Mitchell punched him, then he put him in a bear hug, then he slammed him to the ground, and then he got on top of him and elbowed him in the face. He was doing goddamn MMA shit. Yeah, man, he was goddamn on some MMA shit. Two of Hagen's friends find him laying in the street, bleeding from his ear.
Mm.
Damn, boy. Damn, that's rough right there, bro. Why, man? Who goes to a party and they friends ain't waiting on 'em? You know what I'm saying? My friend, my boy would have been waiting on me outside the road when I pulled up to the party.
Teammate. You think
Yeah, you didn't. He didn't think the
he
teammate
didn't think
finna.
the team gonna do anything like that.
Man, that's your boy.
Got all jerseys on at the party.
That's what they did. That's how they know where he was. That's rough. A driver charged with murder after a mother viciously mowed down. I think we done took this thing there. This in Detroit, Illinois, right here.
Right.
A driver has been charged with murder after a mother of five was allegedly mowed down during an altercation. On March the 20th, Tiffany Watson Vance, 40 years old, was found lying in the street with tie marks around her body when police were called to the scene. Her sister said that her sibling died a hero after pushing her 10-year-old son out of the path of the oncoming car in her final minutes before the vehicle struck.
Mm.
Officers charged Shadrika Odessa Smith. Uh, I'm gonna guess she's an African American. That, that sounds like an African American name. She been charged with one count of first-degree murder and one count of assault with the intent to murder and connected with the hit and run. Of course, she was rushed to the hospital where she could succumb to her injuries on Monday. Oh man, she lived a few hours. You know what I'm saying? They say two groups of people were gathered there about an ongoing dispute,
Right.
and they had decided to resolve with a fight before they ended up running her over. So, see, in situations like that, I find tricky. You know what I'm saying? I just don't be knowing, man, cause if like I always said, if you play stupid game, you
Right.
get stupid prize.
Right.
If you made a conscious decision to go somewhere where you knew an altercation was more than likely about to happen,
just like your show the other day with Ross Search.
yeah,
In Philadelphia, looking at the gang fight.
yeah,
End up getting shot.
yeah, man. If you there and you know, goddamn that, and if you go there with the intention, like he didn't go there with the intention of
Right.
starting, and she went there with the intention of stars, so she was part of the problem.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you know what I'm saying? Like, it sounds to me like the person leaving in the car with the scared motherfucker that was just trying to get away, but she ended up hitting somebody. You know what I'm saying? God, I think the aggressor was probably actually the woman they calling a hero now. If you really want to take that thing and unwrap it, I might be wrong because I wouldn't now. But just using the process of deductions and eliminations and just trying to make it make sense.
Right.
If I ain't scared of you and I'm finna whoop your ass, why I hop in my car and leave?
Yeah. Then finna take the lady's son out though.
He was in the road.
Yeah.
He was they in the road.
Yeah.
She didn't drive on the side to hit nobody.
Just in the road.
They was in the road. You know,
Right.
when you scared and trying to flee, which is what the law tell you to do. They tell you to flee. When you scared and trying to flee, man, you ain't seeing you looking at the motherfucker that's coming at you. You ain't looking at everything else. You looking at the situation.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You'll miss everything else.
Yeah.
So, you know, I just don't know. You know what I'm saying? It just seems like the other lady was more than likely at least part of the aggressor.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I don't think she was as innocent enough to be called a hero. Cause anytime, and I don't give a fuck, man. Anytime you go somewhere to start some shit, if some shit happen to you,
Got what you asked for.
you know what I'm saying? No, like If you don't want to get fucked up, don't go to situations where you can get fucked up.
Right.
You know, whatever beef they were trying to deal with, and they decided to resolve it with a fight. I mean, they decided to resolve it with a fight. And they say she was viciously attacked. It don't sound to me like she was viciously attacked. It sounds like she tried to goddamn. Okay, they say the driver accused of intentionally striking her allegedly first sped away from the scene before circling back to hit her. Oh, okay, now that make a difference. See?
Right.
And then, before then, driving away again to flee. A young child was standing near her at the time and was also nearly hit by the. Why do you bring your young child to a situation where you know you probably finna fight? I mean, am I the only one that see something on the other end on that, man? Because
Right.
you got your young child like him where you know it. And man, this is 2022. You look at you just start shooting out there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? God, it could have been a lot worse 2022. But they saying it appears the victim was a bystander, but she was clearly in the path of the vehicle. How you going? I mean, y'all listening to the people that like her that's telling the story. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I feel sorry for the family and everybody that lost some. But if y'all was out there with her when y'all knew that they were finna resolve it with a fight, all y'all to blame too.
Yeah.
All y'all wear a goddamn piece of that hat. Cause y'all had the good sense to be like, we don't need to be out here fighting. We too grown for this shit. 40 some years
We
old.
got our kids with us, man.
Man, if we don't take our ass home and go put some Bengay on these goddamn knees and shit, goddamn go sit out at. That's the example that you were setting for the younger children. You know what I'm saying? That you brought them there to set that example to them to keep that shit. That's generational trauma right there. That you goddamn doing. Why you gonna take? Ain't no way in the hell I'm finna go fight. I'm gonna go pick my baby up first.
Mm-hmm.
And if I got my baby, get what that mean? I can't go fight now.
Man, what you talking about?
You know what I'm saying? I might have to be called a bitch right now. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't go fight. I can't go do nothing. I got my baby.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? If you bring that shit to me, I'm gonna shoot the shit out you because I got my baby. Yeah. Yeah. So it, I feel sorry for him. I wish he hadn't passed. I wish he'd stayed her ass at home with a baby. That's what I wish he had did. You know what I'm saying?
Lost his mama, man.
Man, we're gonna move on, man. The Grim Reaper Rapist. That's a fucked up name to have. That I don't wanna never run into nobody called a Grim Reaper Rapist. He has been arrested in Texas and police say DNA matches him to at least 3 rapes since 2013. Boy, these niggas ain't shit, boy.
Man, I mean, how the fuck you sick in the mind? Your mind fucked up. You like fix that.
I don't know. I don't know who wants
Kicking and
somebody kicking and
screaming,
screaming and
punching.
and I don't know. I don't know what kind of guy could actually like that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't get it, fam.
I don't get it either, man. It's that. That's got to be a sickness, bro. Like that's got to be a mental defect somewhere. Like and I don't want to get him no. I don't think they ought to get off on saying it's mental. Now, don't take it that way. No, they need to go do every bit of time they ought to do in general and gin pop too. He need to do it all in gin pop. You know what I'm saying? But I just can't. To the life of me, I can't understand the type of guy that wants to rape somebody. You know what I'm saying? Even as far as how they say Bill Cosby raping folk, putting them to sleep. Like I can't imagine that. Like who the hell wants to fuck something that ain't moving? You know what I'm saying? Like
I don't get it, man.
I can't understand it. My brain can't wrap around that.
I understand, you might want to steal it sometime at night when she sleep.
But I want her to wake up. I want her to wake up. Yeah.
And get into it.
Yeah.
Man, look, the whole time.
I just don't understand it, man. I just don't understand it. We're gonna move on from that sick individual, man.
Yeah.
Our next story is about our home favorite down here, Herschel Walker, man. They say Herschel Walker made an embarrassing mistake on Saturday. Former football star turned political candidate Herschel Walker spoke at a rally featuring former United States President Donald Trump on Saturday. You know, Donald Trump was down here in Georgia that weekend.
Right.
Walker, who's running for Senate in Georgia, made an embarrassing gaffe while speaking at the rally on Saturday. The former college football and NFL star referred to critical race theory as CTR. But Herschel Walker said he's tired of CTR being taught in school. Now, Herschel Walker, if we thought that you might have, you know what I'm saying, been a little bit for us, you know what I'm saying, we were like, he is black, we might vote for him. You just fucked that up. I'm gonna be the first one to stand up and tell you just messed that up. You know what I'm saying? You gonna get them same white folk to vote for you, but if you're looking to get the black vote, you just killed that man. What you supposed to say was, you don't even believe that there's a such thing as critical race theory because it's not. Critical race theory is just like Obamacare. It's a trigger word used to make you think some shit is bad when in actuality it's just the truth. You know what I'm saying? Healthcare for all, man, who don't want that? Call it Obamacare, it's fucked up. No, you got people don't want it. Tell people you teaching actual history, everybody be cool with you teaching the actual history. You tell people you teaching something called critical race theory.
Oh yeah, that's a problem.
That sound like that's a problem. I don't know if I would want nobody teaching something called critical race theory because anytime somebody teaching something that's got to do with race, I don't think my race is gonna be elevated. So if I just hear the word that they teaching critical race theory, that's gonna pique my ears up too. You know what I'm saying? But just call it we're telling actual history because you can't lie to these kids the way you could lie to us. You could lie to my generation and tell us that we didn't have Google, we didn't have Bing, we didn't have all these different search engines and go to the dark web where you could just find anything, everything you want to know. We didn't have that kind of access. They got it now. You can't lie to them. You'll be off in class telling them that this is how Columbus discovered America, and they'll be calling you a lie. And you got to sit there and stand on your lie. That's the position that y'all putting teachers in when you tell them that you don't want them to teach this critical race theory. This thing, all the stuff that's coming out is all coming out because of the technology. Everything with the LBGT community being so big, with all this, it's all got to do with this social media and stuff, man. All this information being spread side to side. You know what I'm saying? You used to be ashamed to say you were gay back in the day. But you could say it once the internet came out because you was just typing. People couldn't really see you. And then you found out, God damn, it's a lot of us.
Yeah.
We strong. Now you can just go outside with your dick out on Pride Day and just goddamn put a rainbow around it and everything cool. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody. You still got your job when you go back to work on Monday. Everything like it should be. I ain't saying that nothing wrong with that. That's everything like it should be. Put your dick up though. I don't want to see it. But that's all critical race theory is though, bro. It's just telling all the students, ain't like they just go in there and tell all the white kids to come to one side of the classroom. We finna tell you how fucked up your ancestors were.
Right.
No, they just instead of teaching the good honky dory white folks was all good all the time and nobody else discovered nothing but white folks, they gonna tell them the truth cause as soon as they go home and try to study for their test and Google some stuff for their test, Google's telling them a different answer.
Yeah. And they remember Google answer for the test. And they gonna put that down.
That's the situation that you're putting your children in, man, when you don't want them. And man, they use these terms and all these different terminology because they know they trigger words, man. They do research in this stuff, man. They find out what we can call something to make it unfavorable to these people. Most of the time they don't really care what's unfavorable to us because we gonna rock with stuff what we want to. We ain't gonna rock with it if we don't want to. It don't really matter what you call it to us. You know what I'm saying? But these people, and man, this right here was interesting to me. This right here, we don't own nothing. It'd be and we gotta stop complaining about stuff when we don't own nothing.
Right.
Now they had a black news channel
Right.
that done shut down after its backer declined to fund it further. I don't think they got but one show out the air. Now I'm gonna just read the story. I'm gonna read the story, then I'm gonna give my opinion.
Okay,
The Black News Channel, a cable news station focused on serving black viewers, ceased operations on Friday afternoon after its billionaire backer declined to provide more funding for the startup. Many of the news channel journalists left careers at established media organizations to join the startup in hopes of bringing news to a historically underserved audience. I'm gonna serve y'all. Don't even worry about it. Just tune in right here. Don't forget to click that like, follow, and subscribe button too. But since I got your attention real quick, don't forget to hit that. Go on, hit that right now. But there, one of the station's presenters, Mark Lamont Hill, told the Hollywood Reporter the station had an incredible assignment and would work to fill the void for neglected audiences at a relaunch 1 year ago. The channel ceased live operations on Friday afternoon after it failed to make payroll. About 230 employees were laid off and informed they would not receive severance pay and their health benefits would end in 1 week. The channel also faced a gender discrimination lawsuit after female employees claimed their male counterparts earned more money. During the past few months, we have endured very painful workforce reductions at all levels of the network as we work to achieve our financial goal of a break even business. This has forced all of us to do more with less, and your contributions have been remarkable, is what they told. Now, they say the station was initially funded in 2019 by the Jaguars team owner who provided $50 million in backing.
Right.
And that's Mr. Shad Khan. That's who don't want to pay him now. You know what I'm saying? He owned the Jaguars and they gave $1 million to Trump. And back in 2020, he wrote an essay about racism and social justice. And as you can expect, if somebody who voted for Trump in 2020 wrote an essay on race and social justice, and you don't know nothing about it, you know it had to be some bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It had to be some bullshit.
And y'all brought this something to his table like this female gender discrimination lawsuit.
Yeah, man. Once you start suing the place that you work at, you know,
He pulled the plug on everything.
people pull the plug, man. People pull the plug. It ought to like what happened to it's my business. I pay who I want to pay what I want to pay. You have to accept this offer. If you don't accept the offer that I give you to come work, then I find somebody else and you keep doing what you. But if you accept the offer, don't come back and sue me later for some more money. Ask me for a raise.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If I don't feel like I want to give it to you, that's my prerogative. You can still quit, go find you some other employment. But you gonna sue me because I wanted to pay who I wanted to pay?
Y'all call me.
I might,
Call me for
I,
my money.
I might say fuck it too, girl.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's too much hassle. I'm ready for not to pay this out this lawsuit.
Mm-hmm.
So shit, man, I just shut it down, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I cut my losses and shut it down. It's hard to figure out who the bad person is in this situation because you can see both sides of the angle. Now, black news do need to be a thing, but we need a black person to run it.
True.
How we gonna get somebody named Shad Khan, Khan, to own our news network? So we still got somebody else deciding what news we need to see, right? And then, man, this would get me, man. Like y'all, y'all prominent. Well, I don't know how prominent they were, but they said that some of them black journalists had well established jobs at established media outlets. Y'all don't do y'all homework to find out that this ain't a black owned news thing before y'all just leave y'all job. You could have stayed where you was and worked for a white man, just like you were finna go work for a white man here. You know, man. Nah. What the name is Byron Allen? I think if he get a news network, he on the Weather Channel now. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no niggas running to the Weather Channel.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, we gotta support us. Damn, cause they put the word black on it. BET went out. Still ain't. I think Tyler Perry might own somewhere now. I think he got part of that BET Plus or something.
Oh, you know.
I think he do now. Don't quote me on it, but I think he do. You know, it's just man, we got to start making the stuff that belong to us, and when our people do make the stuff that belong to us do its thing, we got to give back to our people. Like I said the other day, stop giving to the hood. That's that's just throwing money in the trash. That's just throwing money in the trash. What you got to do is start building buildings at these HBCUs.
Mhm.
That's what we gotta do. Make these HBCUs on the same level as them goddamn them state colleges and them private colleges and stuff. That's what we gotta start funding our money to, cause the children are our future. Whitney was on to something.
Yeah.
The children are our future. We can't goddamn do nothing with these grown folk, man. We can't do nothing with them. The ones that want to do something gonna do it. The ones that don't ain't. But if we can give our kids that want to go to school, we can get them a better building to go into with more resources. We can make them proud to go to Hampton, cause Hampton locker room to look just like goddamn Duke locker room, look just like goddamn Alabama locker room. They
That's
all
right.
got the same stuff. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? And ain't nobody telling you if you ain't got but $1 million throw the whole thing. I mean, a lot of y'all, you know, a lot of y'all can tax write off $1 million and not miss it. You know what I'm saying? Instead of funneling it where you funneled it last year, let's funnel it to these HBCUs, man. Let's build some buildings. Let's get some buildings built this year, man. For real. Our last story gonna take us down to Florida, man. Florida, Florida, Florida.
Man, Florida always in the news.
Florida woman been charged after her neighbor got squirted with a water gun. Now I bet you didn't know squirting somebody with a water gun to get you a charge.
Yeah.
A 40-year-old Florida woman faces battery charges after she shot her neighbor with a squirt gun Saturday. Deputies said the victim was walking past the home when she walked from inside her house onto the porch and shot the victim in the face with a water gun.
Mm.
The victim never entered her property or made any aggressive statements toward her. She sprayed the victim because she was upset because she was walking on her street. She was arrested and held on a $500 bond. Damn, man. Squirting her with a water gun. That's my crazy Florida story,
Yeah.
man. I ain't got nothing to say about that, man. That headline spoke for itself.
$500. Man, they just did some paperwork, man.
$500 bond, man. What I'm finding funny that she was held on that bond. Like, bitch, you supposed to got eyes on that. Like, what would the hold up? So you
Yeah.
supposed to get up, man. You supposed to be just sign your
I
name
know.
and let you walk
I
about it
know.
out.
Not a man.
Man, but man, I done had fun today, Gutter. What about you, man?
Yeah, man. We had a good time, man. Y'all did too, man. Like and subscribe for us.
Yeah, man, like, follow, subscribe. Make sure you hit the little bell so that whenever I do on here and drop another video, you get notified immediately. Y'all enjoy y'all Sunday. Make sure y'all come back and holler at us. All right.
We out.